Welcome, Capricorns. Oh, Capricorns. All right, Capricorns, welcome. All right. Capricorns, transition for you ladies. You ladies are going to be recognizing all right, first they're going to be recognizing that a young Aries, Leo, or Sagittarian person was lying about a business. They now get details and information and recognize that this young Aries, Leo, or Sagittarian person wasn't speaking the truth. They're going to be recognizing that there's a lot of secrecy around this business and someone was trying to get a new start using an older Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn person, and she shut it down. So I see an end is going to be coming up for Aries, Leo, or Sagittarian person because they were trying to give a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn woman data to this Aries, Leo, or Sagittarian person to give them some sort of a new start, but no success because they recognize what people were trying to do. And I see that the Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn person recognized that they were trying to get some sort of a data and information and they were lying and was trying to get data and information to give an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarian person some sort of a new start because they recognized that someone, an Aquarian person, was trying to communicate with a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn person in order to get some sort of something to give to an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarian person, and this person stand their ground. Then we see communication is coming out and they recognize what a Leo man have done. A lot of details and information came on. They recognize that a Leo man created a whole lot of chaos. And if you notice the energy of the world twice, I see the energy of the world. The energy of the world and the star together is releasing a whole lot of information because they recognize that someone was lying. And they now recognize and get, because it's a situation where Aries, Leo, or Sagittarian man wanted some sort of a new start. And if you notice, this person wanted to move forward and they needed some sort of a documentation and information to move forward. And they tried to get this information, and a corporation now recognized that all of these people were not speaking the truth. A corporation is now getting to the bottom of a situation and recognize that all of these people were lying and they were creating a sort of an illusion and a sort of a problematic situation and some sort of a illusionary situation that was creating a lot of problems. So communication is going to be now very clear. They're going to be now recognizing what a Aries man in a corporation have done. A judgment call is going to be coming down because they're recognizing the connection of what has transpired and how a lot of you are dealing with a Aries man, and a lot of you are dealing with a young Aquarian, Gemini, or Libra person. A lot of you, your mother, if your mother is sick, your mother could pass away. I see that people were trying to give someone, a Aries, Leo, or Sagittarian person something and was trying to use you to get the information out of you. And you're like, no, I'm not doing this. Okay. So, let's break this down, Capricorns, because Capricorns, there's something about work, that is coming up because they're saying that, you have a business and someone was, like copying and pretending and like someone was, using your internet or using your business information and was getting a great deal of information. And they recognize that you, older Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn person, end some sort of a situation where an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarian woman wanted to accumulate some sort of a documentation so she could give to someone else. And you're like, nope, no, I'm not giving you. Aren't you smart enough? The documents was given aren't. So it's like someone was removed. If you were target and your computer, someone was on your computer, they are now being removed from your computer, your telephone, and people are now recognizing what is happening. Okay, so sun sign people, let's look at this. A lot of you sun sign people recognize that there was a young Aries, Leo, or Sagittarian person also that was affecting you and your work, or you. It could be that you sun sign people are trying to work out of a situation for a young Aries, Leo, or Sagittarian person, but the legalities come in, and a Gemini came in and said, no, this person is not getting a new start because of what this person have done. This person have done things that was not based on reality. This person have created a whole lot of problems for a whole lot of people. No, we're not going to be letting up on this person. So Capricorns, if you have a child that is a Aries, Leo, or Sagittarian, they have found a lot of details and information on this person computer that is not theirs. And people are now recognizing that this person was accessing data and information from your business, from your information that was on your computer, and was using it, and they're shutting it down. Secrecy over a Gemini is going to be coming out. Whoever this Gemini is, they're coming down on a Gemini. They recognize that a Gemini and their business, there was a whole lot of secrecy concerning a Gemini and their business. A lot of you are going to be recognizing that people had secretly worked against you, and you're going to be finding this out, and it's going to be, you're going to be finding out that a Virgo person had seriously worked against you. Then I see lies and deceptiveness, and whatever is happening and transpiring, a lot of people are going to be recognizing that people were not speaking the truth. And I see, oh, you older Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn women sun sign is going to be showing this up, and it's going to be showing how a Aries, Leo, or Sagittarian person had gotten some sort of a contract, was based on your data, your information, and they're now going to be recognizing what this person has done. So if your mother is a Sun Capricorn or a Sun Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn, this person could be passing away. Could be a mother, it could be a mother-in-law, and it's like your mom is sick and is, you know, is going to pass away, and they're telling you, hey, they lied. And whatever, if you are dealing with a sick person and they are saying to you things, they are not crazy. They're seeing the truth to a whole lot of situation. Because when people are dying, they're in two worlds. They're in the earth world, and they're in going over to the other side. And what is happening and transpiring is that they're now going to see things and alert you that people are not being honest, and this is going to be God. So wonderful things, because they're going to be recognizing that some sort of information that a young Aries, Leo, or Sagittarian person have is not theirs. And this information was copied from a computer, all right? Then we see, we're looking at the people who were born 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. They now recognize how a Aries, Leo, or Sagittarian person in the past had gotten something. And they're now getting to the bottom of a situation, because this is Mercury, Aquarius, this is Uranus is coming in and revealing something of how a Aries, Leo, or Sagittarian person in the past got something, and they're now getting to the bottom of the situation, or recognizing that what this Aries, Leo, or Sagittarian person had accumulate in the past is not theirs, and it's for a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn person. They're also going to be recognizing the lies of a Virgo woman, and the people in authority is going to be coming down on a Virgo woman, and they're going to be recognizing that this Virgo woman is connected to an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarian person. So Uranus is coming in to remove an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarian person, because this person was thinking that they were going to accumulate something. And I see that you, Capricorn, become very wise and recognize that someone needed some sort of a data and information and was pretending. And I see that whoever this person is, you're like, no, you're keeping it short and sweet, because you recognize that someone tried to create a whole lot and type in and blah, blah, blah. And you're like keeping it short and sweet, because you were recognizing that someone who needed some sort of a data and information, and you decide, no, I see where you're going, but no, if you're smart enough and you're in a position, the position that you're in and the job position that you're in, you're supposed to be easily could work out a situation. So no, I'm not going to be explaining anything to you. So I see, you know, someone tried to pull a fast one over you because someone needed data and information, and you're like, I gave this data twice up. So what it is that you can't understand in this data? What is this? Why am I supposed to be writing out things? So a lot of you Capricorn recognize that you are going to be insulting my intelligence, and you don't even know how to work out something. So now you basically start to now recognize, okay, so this person, you know, they were trying to use their ego to boggle you, and now you gave them details and information, and they can't even work out the thing for themselves. And you recognize, oh no, this person need information so they can explain it to someone, and you're thinking, no way, Jose. So you are, you know, you're dead straight with this person, whoever this person is. This person, you know, send you, and this is it. This person send you, oh, and this and this and this, and you're thinking, yeah, but you can say everything, but there's rules and regulation about a lot of stuff. And this is why I say to people, do everything black and white, okay? Because it's a situation I'm thinking, well, I'm not going to give you this, and you're saying, and why is that exactly? You're not going to give me? I think that it is vetelijk verplicht. I think that it is by the law. So it is a situation where someone was trying to pull a fast one, whoever this person is or whatever is transpiring, was trying to pull a fast one and was trying to get out information out of you, and you're like, no, and you just choose not to you know, get in the strom of this person because you recognize, no, if I'm going to give you data and give two different people the same data, there's nothing changed on the data, why is it that you can't work it out yourself? So I see, you know, like a lot of people are now going to be recognizing. So I see a cycle is not yet over because they're now recognizing that the Aries, Leo, or Sagittarian man had not spoken the truth. And they're now recognizing that this Aries, Leo, or Sagittarian man have gotten and created some sort of a news story with documentation that he doesn't know himself and doesn't know what it is based on factually. So it's as if someone else was connected with some of you to get data and information, and you were like, no. So I see the energy of the Five of Swords, and the energy of the Five of Swords is that communication is coming out, and you're going to be victoriously, successfully overcoming this person, because whatever the information that is coming out, people in a corporation is not going to be recognizing these people haven't been speaking the truth. People in a corporation is not going to be recognizing that a Leo man was lying and a young Aries, Leo, or Sagittarian person was lying. They're not going to be recognizing and gaining data and information and recognizing that these people have not been speaking the truth. So, you know, you Capricorns, it's like you recognize that people were trying to pull a fast one and was trying to pull out information out of you. You decide, I just don't want to explain anything to anyone because, you know, I always say, if you are in a position, you don't need to ask any question. You must can look and cipher the thing out. And I guess because I'm an analytic person, I'm very analytic, and I prefer to study something instead of someone teach me, because everybody has their habits. Okay, so like, if you're going to teach someone, you're going to teach someone something that you know. That's why a lot of people, I see people giving, tarot card less, or tarot card master's card, or master's class. And I'm thinking, what the fuck is master about this? Because you're teaching someone something that doesn't say that they have the the understanding and the comprehension for what you're teaching, and maybe your way at looking at something and delivering it to the person is not how the person can maneuver it in their brain of connecting the dots and consistently recognizing. Okay, so it is a situation, because you know, and a lot of people always said, oh, that's an accountant, or that's a bookkeeper, or so. Yes, because we have analytic mind, and we need to think quick about things, and that you can see. And you know, if you are going to be saying, here's the data, here's the data, and you can't cipher that out, then you were not meant to be in that position. You got put in that position, but are you really? It's like a lot of people, they study, but at the end of the study, when they are on the work floor, they don't understand, because they study something different, something in, but it's the same thing, but they just don't know how to bring it in practice. So this is a situation where someone is like, blah, 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 and you're like, oh, okay. Oh, well, I know I have data and information that is, I have all the data and information. So, you know, what are you really saying? So there is, and you know, a lot of you are going to be recognizing that, you know, people just try to pull a fast one, and you're just going to be victoriously, successfully overcoming a corporation institution, because they're going to be now recognizing that a young Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius and an older Aries person had lied. Because they're now going to be recognizing and getting details and information and recognize, no, these people are not who they say they are. That's not the person that is on this website. That's not the person. Those people are no. So it's a situation where you are in two different locations. Someone was pretending that is you and was using your data and information. And then you're like, blah, blah, blah. You're like, listen, I sent you the data and the information. I know what I have. I save all my documentation and information. This is the link. Go look and see. Because it's like a situation where, ladies and gentlemen, and YouTubers and people who have a website, the time you spend on social media, okay? So if you have, and this is it, and I'm thinking, oh my God, if you have a Twitter, if you're tweeting your business, if you have Pinsta, if you have any social media that you're pushing your business, that is about sales, that is about acquisition, okay? So write down how many hours and how many time that you are there. And a lot of people do not understand that even the videos that is on YouTube is acquisition, because people have their website in order to get people to find who you are, your products. You have a YouTube channel, and that is where you bring out your acquisition, and then people will find you and find your website. Okay. So when people are going to say, oh, people do not know how much hours and how heavy it is for YouTube and other people who have other business. Some people are just born entrepreneur and they can flip through this thing. So YouTubers, you need to understand and let people know that it is the time you're sitting down doing a reading, you're creating a sales pitch and a promotional pitch. And it is as if people do not understand that. And I'm thinking, if you're really an accountant and you're really a business person, and someone says, yeah, well, I work from 7 until 12. Okay. There are people that have a full-time job. There are people that do two different things. So they do one in the day and they do one in the evening. You're still running accusation. So even when you're tweeting, the time that you're tweeting, interacting with people, that is acquisition, because you're trying to get people into your business. And I'm thinking any normal accountant should know that, okay? And, you know, and this is what I'm saying to a lot of people. People study one thing, but they are not aware of how many different business point is there. and it is a situation where someone is going to tell you, oh, well, you have to show. Not all the time you can show on paper. If you get home from work, and a lot of people are self-employed, a lot of people have 3 different business. Okay, a lot of people work 3 different places. They know, oh, I'm working there until that time. I get off at that time. I'm going to my next job, and this is it. There are just some people whose mind and ability of understanding something is not open enough, and they like to create illusion to make people. And if you say to someone, well, I work at my job from 8 in the morning until 5 in the evening, then I leave and I go home, and then I start my home business from 7 until 12 in the night. Ladies and gentlemen, people must know the timeline, because I have done that for years. Okay, I was in the States. I work a full-time job. I get home, and from 7 until 12, I am either having calls with people, either doing my weekly videos or my monthly videos. But I was doing my calls, and I always tell people I can only call you in the afternoon and not in the day. So a lot of people just think that people with YouTube channel, it is just a Snapchat, and we just no. A lot of people use YouTube also to get their business in on their website. So, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know. I don't know. And, people just think that they are so smart. And this person was trying, you need to send me. I said, no, my computer is crashed. And my computer is crashed. Ladies and gentlemen, I mean, if someone say they work from a certain hours, why am I going to be doing as if? That means you're a liar yourself. That's why you're not believing. Some people are just really focused. You guys see how much, and this is it. The stupidity of it. You want to know how much hours I work in a year? Go check out both my YouTube side. Then you know how many time I put in for acquisition and that sort of a thing. So, ladies and gentlemen, and YouTubers out there, be very proud of yourself, because not many people are entrepreneurs. Not many people are entrepreneurs. And no matter if you're getting 10 views or what, you go on, because one day people will pick you up, okay? And when people are running their jokes and the rest of it, you're an entrepreneur. That means you are finding and trying to make a way to make your own business. Even if the listeners are not there and the listeners not coming, do not ever stop. If you have that, you have to do a YouTube channel. You can be baking, you can be doing something, whatever. That is how you get started. That is when someone is going to say, oh my God, this lady really teaches me something, or oh my God, this man really teaches me something. Do not give up. And some people have their YouTube channel, some people don't have their thing there, because maybe they have full-time jobs, and by the time they get home, YouTube is a thing there. So, ignorancy of people are really ignorant, and I recognize this more and more, and I recognize that a lot of people who should be having understanding of things. There's a lot of people who have 3 jobs. A lot of people don't know less than 3-4 jobs. I mean, it's a good thing that we have 1040 and W2s. Keep going, ladies and gentlemen. Keep going. Don't let any idiot rock your world. Just keep going. I do love you guys. Gotta go. Namaste.